Hello guys, welcome back to the Compliance Kitchen. This is Sylvia, and let's have an update on stablecoins today. So on November 1st, the Treasury Department issued a press release. They noted that the President's Working Group on Financial Markets, or PWG, released a report and recommendations on stablecoins, outlining regulatory framework and ways to address risks in this area, including the possibility of stablecoins being used as a means of payment in the future. So just a little bit of background, which I'm sure you know, stablecoins are digital store of value. They are pegged to a fiat currency or other reference asset. The idea with stablecoins, as the name suggests, is to maintain stable value rather than allow it to fluctuate with supply and demand, such as the altcoins fluctuate. So the existing stablecoin market is worth nearly 130 billion. It has grown 20-fold in the last 20 months. So obviously a very popular area for investors. And as the release tells us, stablecoins are primarily used in the US to facilitate trading, lending, or borrowing of other digital assets. And if well designed and appropriately regulated, stablecoins could support faster, more efficient, and more inclusive payment options. So the release discusses two categories from the report by the PWG and kind of categorize into risks and recommendations in regards to stablecoin. As concerns risks, failure of stablecoins to maintain a stable value could expose them, or their users rather, to unexpected losses. Disruptions to the payment chain that allow stablecoins to be transferred among users could lead to a loss of payments efficiency. And the last risk that was listed was stablecoins also pose illicit finance concerns and risks to financial integrity. Now, for the recommendations, Congress should act promptly to enact legislation to ensure that payment stablecoins are subject to a federal prudential framework on a consistent and comprehensive basis. Stablecoin issuers should be insured depository institutions subject to appropriate supervision and regulation at the depository institution and at the holding company level. There should be a requirement of custodial wallet providers to be subject to appropriate federal oversight and meet appropriate risk management standards, and there should be a requirement that stablecoin issuers to comply with activities restrictions that limit affiliation with commercial entities. So those would be the two main categories from the report. The report also notes that in the absence of urgently needed congressional action, the Financial Stability Oversight Council considers steps available to it to address the risks that were outlined in the report. The press release clarifies that while the scope of this report is limited to stablecoins, work on digital assets and other innovations related to cryptographic and distributed ledger technology is ongoing throughout the administration, and the administration will continue to collaborate closely on ways to foster responsible financial innovation and promote consistent regulatory approaches and address potential risks that arise from such innovation. So as always, guys, this is a summary. If you want to take a look at the full report and the press release, I have a post on compliancekitchen.com with links to take you there.